Hi, I'm Hannah. Thanks for watching. Welcome to my channel. If we haven't met before, I'm Hannah. I am a knitter and a mom, and I live in North Carolina with my husband and our son. And today it is a very rainy, dreary day here. I tried to get some natural light in through the window, but it has just kind of been raining all day. It's also really warm. It's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not very common for North Carolina in January, although I won't say it hasn't happened. I'm sure it's happened before, but we just have a lot of weird weather around here, and today is, one of those days. So I'm wearing my Tulsa tee, which is just a wool t-shirt, and then this linen jacket because this morning it was a little chilly, but now it's quite warm outside. My son was wearing like a little t-shirt today, so yeah, it's interesting weather, but I still wanted to wear my wool. Just had to pair some linen with it. Anyway, today I have a fun episode where I'm going to be talking about my plans for Vertices Unite. So I had a video that I made a few months ago, and it's am I going to be a shawl knitter or something like that. I can't remember what I called it, but I'll link it. And basically I talked about how I think I want to become a shawl knitter, and I wanted to cast one on by the end of the year. It just didn't end up happening because life. But I went through and I had been looking at shawls, and so I posted a few that I thought might convince me to become a shawl knitter. Anyway, on that video, a kind knitting friend, Stephanie, gave me a few color recommendations for a Vertices Unite. I said I was leaning towards that one, highly influenced by her own shawls, and then also Haley from the Knit Weekend. They just have gorgeous Vertices Unites. And so she left me some color recommendations, which was so kind of her and very thoughtful. I think I said in the video, like, I have no idea what colors to use because that's not really my strong suit, is choosing colors when there's more than two. I guess this has 3 colors and I like it. But anyway, so she sent me some color recommendations, and I decided I wanted to use some yarn I already had. And so I have a lot of just knitting for olive. Yeah, the light is really bad. I'm so sorry. It's very shadowy. Anyway, I wanted to use some knitting for olive I already had. I have quite a few just left from random projects. This isn't even all of them, but I have quite a few left from random projects, and where, I just have bought too much and then I have one left over. In this case, I have 1.5 left over. I also have this, which is not knitting for olive, but I'm including it. It's actually this yarn because it's fingering weight. So I wanted to use my knitting for olive odds and ends, but I also, based on the colors that Stephanie sent me, I wanted to get a few new colors just to see what it would be like. So she mentioned navy and cream and brown, and so I picked up some colors from La Mercerie. I had to place an order to get more yarn for a test knit I'm doing, and so I was like, this is perfect. I'm already gonna pay for shipping. I might as well buy some. So I got these 3 colors, and I'm actually so obsessed with this navy. I think it's just navy. Yeah, navy blue. I really I've not knit anything in navy, but I now would like to knit everything in this color. And I got this white. In hindsight, I have other whites. This is wheat, but I don't know. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get that one. And then I got ochre brown to go with them. So I don't know. I have quite a few colors up here now, and basically I wanted to see if you could help me pick out the colors. So the Vertices Unite, I'll talk a little bit about that if you aren't familiar. It's by Stephen West. It's one of his classic patterns. This says it was published in 2009. So that's 15 years ago, which is crazy to me. Good for him for still being in the industry after 15 years. I know a lot of times it's difficult to build a sustainable living as a knitting designer, pattern designer, yarn shop owner. So props to him for doing that. It has 2 sizes, small and large. So I am planning to make the large, but I am anticipating that my gauge will be small because knitting for olive is actually classified as a light fingering weight versus if I were to use what is recommended, which is a sock yarn that has nylon in it. So I think that I think that my gauge will be small, and so I think it will end up smaller than the large, but I didn't want to make the small and it be really small. So I'm going to make the large with the hope / anticipation that it turns out to be smaller, just because I feel like maybe the large would be a little too big for me. But I have enough yarn to make this the large size. So I'd like to use as much of my yarn as I can. Okay, so the finished measurements for the small size are 52 inches wingspan, or 100 inches wingspan, or 132 centimeters and 254 centimeters wingspan. So it seems like it's pretty much double. The width is 14 inches or 23 inches, 36 centimeters, 58 centimeters wide. Yeah, uses a fingering weight yarn. It uses 5 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where I need help. It also uses a US 4 needle size. I like using US 4. They're like small, but not too small, you know? Okay, so I printed off this little picture to visualize the Vertices Unite, like which color I need. It also tells you what order you knit them in, which is kind of cool. Since this is a paid for pattern, I'm trying not to share like the paid for information, but I think you could sketch out a Vertices Unite with like the color placement. He gives you that information beforehand. And so this is just the schematic with the colors in it. So I'm planning to maybe try and color in a little bit. I don't have a lot of like distinct colors. I just have my son's art supplies. But as you can see, I brought more than 5 colors. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 colors and I don't know which ones to use. So I have to use this pink because it's the only one that I have enough to meet the yardage for color B. So on here, I will make B pink. Okay, cool. So I got that one. And I think that is the large striped section. So I need to choose color A that will go well with that. So that color B is striped with color A. Then I have all these colors to choose from to stripe with my dark pink. Okay, do we like navy and dark pink stripes? Do we like brown and dark pink stripes? Ooh, actually I kind of like the white and dark pink. Is that focusing? There we go. White and dark pink. I don't think I like the green with it. I actually could do light pink and dark pink. And I have this gold as well. So anyway, as you can see, I have quite a few colors to choose from. Eliminate, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to take out 2 colors. I don't know what to do. Okay, so I definitely want to use the colors I bought. And I definitely need to use the pink. So that leaves me with these left. Light pink, olive green, and then the kind of gold yellow. So let's look at these together. Oh, I think I like that. Do we like that? Okay, I'll take the olive out and hold the light pink. Okay, that's also good. Also good with the light pink. The last one is the gold. No, I don't like the gold as much. Okay, so now it's between the light pink and the olive green, I think. Okay, kind of want to use all of them. They're so cute together. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do white, olive, navy, brown, and pink. Okay, so now I have to choose the colors to go with. Okay, I have those. I think maybe I should do the pink and the white for the stripes, and then I'll also have just a plain white section if I do that. I don't know if I want a plain white section. I could use the white for the C, color C, which is 2 stripe sections. And I think I want to use this for the D because this is the I-cord border, and I think the blue would be really nice in the I-cord border. Okay, so blue I-cord border. Let me color this in, see how it's going. I don't know if I even have a navy marker. So if I'm gonna use blue for the I-cord, that is also gonna be this right here. This is hard. Warby, okay. So I'll color this one in too. Oh, I do like the idea of having an entirely pink section because I really like this pink a lot. So here's what we're looking at so far. We have pink stripes, plain blue section, plain pink section, and then the blue I-cord. Obviously these are not the same shades, but it's all I got. E, so I'll do brown as E. That's just one section of brown. Oh, I kind of wanted to use the brown for stripes. Let's see, I can always print another one, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna color in this section brown. Okay, this would have been better with colored pencils, but that's okay. Okay, so now I have A and C left, which would be my white and my green. Okay, so now I have two more stripe sections left. I have A and C and A and D. And I think, so D is gonna be my blue. So that's gonna have stripes. And these are long stripes. I finished it. Can you tell? It looks okay. Okay, I think I like it. The only thing I'm not sure is holding the navy and the green together for the stripes. But I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be worth it because that means I get to do this, and I really like this combo for stripes. I'm excited and a little nervous. If you've knit this before, please let me know. Did it turn out like you had hoped? I don't know. Like I said before, I'm not entirely confident like mixing a bunch of colors together. When in doubt, I just wear the same color. But I think this will be nice to pair with like my black coat in the winter, or, oh, if I wear it with my black coat, should I make the I-cord a different color than blue? Should I make the I-cord this brown? Okay, now I don't know. Anyway, I do know for sure it will look nice with my denim jacket. That is one for sure. But if I switched E and D, no, then D would have to be, I would have to do this color together for stripes. Are you guys following this at all? Okay, so the reason that I decided to make this video is because Steven just sent out an update for this pattern, and he included like these tiny, tiny Vertices Unites, and I really wanted to make one. They look kind of like coasters, but I saw like this morning I got an email that said he's updating the pattern, and I saw on Instagram these cute little swatches is what he's calling them, Vertices Unite swatch. So when I have leftovers from my shawl, I want to make this because I think they're just so tiny and cute. I'll put a picture up too of them. But if you have the pattern already, then you'll also get this. So I want to see those Vertices Unite swatches because they look adorable. I think they would be cute as pinnets. Like I can imagine hanging them across like the fireplace or something like that. That's a lot of work for like little pinnets, but very cute, very cute. Okay, thanks for watching. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about my colors and if I made the right choices. I'm not going to cast this on until I've made a lot more progress on my most recent test knit, and so it'll probably be like a week or two. So I'll have time to read the comments and adjust if I need to. Yeah, I'm really happy with these colors, and I'm excited to see how they turn out, and I'm hoping for the best. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Happy knitting.